Hey everybody, this is Mike from Texsource, and we're going to take this Clemson-inspired neon tiger, and we're going to do a black halftoning effect for your DTF printer. Now this will only work on a black shirt when we're done, but this will look really sharp, and this print will be a lot softer because all of these black areas and where the black is transitioning, this will be halftone back, so it won't be a big solid patch on the shirt. And it's fairly simple to do, so let's go ahead and get started. The first thing we're going to do is make sure the image size is what it needs to be. And in this case, it's 11 by 11. That's the whole canvas at 300 DPI, which is good. Now the actual print's going to be a little bit smaller than that, but on the center of a shirt, I'm sure it will be big enough to be a nice looking graphic. So we're just going to select all and copy. And now we're going to create a new file. The clipboard, which you copied into, is going to have exactly what you need here because you just copied it. You're going to hit OK and paste. Now we're going to go up under the image mode and switch to grayscale. Next, we're going to go into the image adjustments, and we're going to do a levels adjustment. Now, if you've never played with the levels, let me explain what's going on here. We have your highlight end over here, the midtones here, and the shadow ends over here. So you see this big area here? This is all the black in the job, and there's very little pure white in the job. But what we're trying to do is create a mask that we're going to put on our original color file. So I like to pull the black over just a little bit at first, and then we're going to drag the highlights way up. Now remember, in the end, wherever you see white in this file, that is going to allow the color of the actual design to show through. And so we need to play with this and kind of keep an eye on things so that we, in the end, we can just mask out the black areas and where the black starts to transition, which is like right here in the nose. You see that it's going to transition to color here. And it's really in this mid-tone adjustment level here that we can really start to pull and find what we want to halftone. Now, the good thing about this is if you pick something like this, you can always go back and change it, add or take out more color, and you'll see when I get done here what it's going to look like on a black t-shirt. But for now, we're just going to leave these right where they're at and hit OK. Now we're going to jump up and change the mode to bitmap. It'll ask the flatten layers. That's fine. We're going to keep it at 300, and we're going to set this to halftone screen. Now this is going to be different than screen printing or other processes because the size of the halftone screen we're going to pick and the angle is going to be a little bit different. Now 30 through 40 is good to pick in here. If you're new to DTF printing, you may actually jump down to 30 here. The lower the number, the bigger the halftone. And an angle that I like using is 26. And we can pick round, ellipse. You could even do a line tone, which we're going to go ahead and do a line tone today on this. I like the feel of that. And now when we hit OK, you see some things have happened here. Number one, we have all of this out in here that I don't like seeing that. We don't want any halftone stuff going way up into there. So just like I said, we're going to undo. And now we're going to bring that levels control back up. And I'm just going to drag this black a little bit deeper to make sure that the stuff that's up in here disappears. Now we can also bring the info palette up into here, and we can see that we now have 100% black up in here. So that won't be halftoning. So now we're going back to bitmap. It's going to remember everything we just did with the 26 and the line. And now that looks a lot better. So I'm just going to select all and copy. Now we're going to flip back to our original picture here, and we're going to add a layer mask. And there it is right there. Now you can option click on the Mac or alt click on the PC to bring up just the mask. And now we're going to paste that bitmap line tone that we just created. Now we can see what the file's actually going to print like, which is this right here. Now, if we add a layer and drag it underneath, we can fill this with 100% black. And we can even get in here really close, and you're going to see all of what's happening with this line tone. So you see, this is what your transfer is going to print like, but this is what it's going to look like on the shirt. Now, if you've got some of these little crumbs here that you don't want to print, like floating way out here, no problem. We can option click onto the mask itself. And now once we're here, we can chase those out of there by simply painting a little bit of black on here. So these little fringe pixels, you might just go ahead and get rid of some of those. Maybe not all of them. Some of these are going to hold in the DTF process, but the tiny ones, they probably won't. So we'll just go ahead and get rid of those. And then that's going to adjust the mask back on this side. And now you can see what all is going to print. So this is what you're going to export now as a PNG file, and then bring this up into CAD Link and rip it and print it.